NFL 23 on EA Sports, and we've got a couple teams searching for their first Super Bowl. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Detroit Lions on Thursday night primetime.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Detroit Lions. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that could have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Los Angeles taking the field led by Justin Herbert, third-year man out of Oregon whose career is off to an incredibly productive start.
It hasn't taken Herbert long to earn this status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. He's locked and loaded on every snap. And the second he sees an opening, the ball's soaring downfield. You've got to be on your A game at all times against him. The second you slip up, he's liable to burn you.
Herbert to throw right away. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Herbert now. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead at 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now it's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. He's got it. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That after a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if he can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Herbert off of play action. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Donald Parham from 3 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the 7th-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his 2nd season as a Lion.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within 1 quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Goff now looking to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 22, Goff, sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Yeah, great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Gone.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this had trouble written all over it from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Running on first down, Eckler. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down.
Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Swift.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
On the return, Carter. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, Herbert.
They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
Shifts by him. That good for 22 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
It's Eckler again, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down, Eckler. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he'll just get rid of it. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off.
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At the 20.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chargers ready to take over.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. He'll find Williams on the slant. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking 1st down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a 4th.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a 1st down.
Michelle.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Eckler.
And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Josh Palmer
from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Detroit's offense ready to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Goff on first down.
That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now Goff on first down. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air again, Goff. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Goff. And that'll be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Goff.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Goff.
Open man is Raymond. He's got it.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing again is Goff. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler.
It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Herbert on first down now. His throw incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Justin Herbert finding Williams once more, complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To the air again, Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
The Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. First, though, let's run through the next-gen stats for the Chargers in that first half. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. And meanwhile, for the Lions, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Lions offense now with the football first here to begin quarter number 3.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Go off a handoff here to Swift. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
On third down, here comes Swift.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Third down, that's a good job of situational football, understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the play ball, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Goff.
He wants Reynolds way downfield.
He's got him in, complete. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Goff now looking to throw.
Targets and finds Reynolds once more. And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Goff. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw, Goff. Flush to his right. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jared Goff, a 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions are an extra point away now from moving out in
front.
Well, that's what you want to see from your quarterback when it's a goal line situation. A guy who's not afraid to tuck the ball, give his body up, and get into the end zone. That ought to inspire his entire team.
Badgley on for the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the third. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got Allen. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
It's a gain of 6.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Going back to Allen. He's got him again.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's incomplete.
An open man that time, man. They put a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Now he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Caught left side, Williams.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Up the middle with Eckler. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Hopkins' kick is good, and they have regained the lead.
So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Once again, it's Swift.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Goff. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Goff now looks to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
This is swung out to Eckler.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Goff
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 24.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. And this one is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. .42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Chargers getting set to go.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
He'll hand off here to Eckler. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert. Got his man. It's Williams. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 15. Goff now to throw. Complete to right. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The offense on third down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
They started on the ground with Eckler. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On first down, it's Herbert. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
On second down, Eckler. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a first down following a gain of 3. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Running on first down, Eckler. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. And that is no good. And that will keep this a 2-point game. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
So Jared Goff in the offense. Down by 2. A minute 44 to go. A field goal would be a game winner as they come up on 1st down. Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. They'll look to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Goff. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, Swift. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now it's Goff. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is no good. Oh, by the slimmest of margins, he missed it wide to the left. And they'll remain down by 2.
Yeah, Brandon, that's a tough distance with the game on the line because you'd like to give your kicker better odds than that. Anything 50-plus, we know it's going to be difficult. And that one proved to be just a little too difficult. And now it appears it's going to cost them the football game.
Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one. this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.